White flag is out in Las Vegas. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. We've got a caution. I do believe, are they going to let him race back? There it is, the yellow. Race is over. That will end it. Ty Gibbs is going to win in Las Vegas.
Back her down, roll out of it. There may have fluid, so don't bust your tail.
Wouldn't that be something?
Checker flag. Way to do it there, guys.
Once the leader takes the white flag, the next flag makes it official. In this case, it's the caution. Ty Gibbs has got his first victory of 2022.
That's why you got to watch the end of these things. Wouldn't have called it. You know, you look at there at the end, the 7 of Justin Allgaier looked like the dominant car. Did a good job through the pit cycle. They were looking great. Caution after caution. Allgaier falls back to 5th. Gregson back.
Outside lane is Rowling. Hill got loose. Here comes Ryan Sieg. He's leading. White flag is out. 1 to go. Next flag ends the race. Here's Ty Gibbs looking low for the top spot.
What a move he just made there. I think he's going to clear him, but it's not over yet.
Ty Gibbs out front. The crossover.
Ooh, Ty got way ahead.
Cars up top. No run though. No momentum.
3 wide for second. That's A.J. Allmendinger with a push from Landon Castle.
And Ty Gibbs is gone.
Ty Gibbs looking for his 2nd win of the year. He did it at Las Vegas. Back to the checkered flag. He's a winner in overtime at Atlanta.
How about that? Let's go!
I think he's going to be late for his date tonight.
He's got a good excuse for it.
He sure does.
And the answer to car 54, where are you? Meet me in victory lane.
Let's rewind it back to the restart. You see a great push from Ty Gibbs. Both lanes were really well connected here. Ty did a great job of getting Ryan way out front, and then a big run, Joey, you saw down the front stretch with 1 to go.
Yeah, it all happens when they come back around here. You see this shove fest, I call it a shove fest, as they go down the back straightaway. They're side by side all the way down the back straightaway. And then you see off of turn 4 here, look at he's got a push from A.J. Allmendinger, and the 39, he can't defend this. Too big of a run, can't do anything about it. Gets a big run, clears him before he goes into the corner. You see the 16 get loose, that kind of hurt his momentum. Now they're 3 wide, all stalled out after that, and the rest is history.
Yeah, AJ gave a great push right here to the 54 car. It just really set the stage.
I mean, how do you can't stop that. He almost had him pinned in there before inside the 21, but couldn't quite do it. He just gave a little bit of air there again, Daniel, and that was all it took for Ty to get in there. He's going to slide up into him.
Contact there. White flag is out, this time by 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
This is going to be fun.
Oh, there's going to be a bumper involved with this, I'm pretty certain. Here it comes. 1 hit, 2 hits. Pushing him big time.
Watch your inside.
We're going to have a door-to-door across the line.
Half a lap to go. Who's it going to be? Nemechek or Gibbs? Their teammates. Nemechek up the track. Off of turn 4. Here comes Ty Gibbs to the checkered flag. He wins a thriller at Richmond.
Yep, checker flag. Right on you. Great job, buddy. Great job.
John Hunter, not too impressed with that move.
Let me tell you.
But it's racing for the win.
It's racing for the win. But so either you're going to do it, you're going to do it to me, or I'm going to do it to you. At that point, is who's going to do it first. And I felt like John Hunter, he did a good job, but probably a little bit too nice.
100 laps, it comes down to that. We go green the whole time, and it comes down to the last lap. What an incredible race.
Gibbs wins the race. Nemechek is second. Sam Mayer, the 18-year-old, takes home the money. He's the winner of $100,000 in the Dash for Cash.
Does he try to outbreak him? Now, 1 lap to go here at Road America.
See Larson blocking a little bit.
And that defensive move kind of opens the door. The 54 goes to the outside. Will he cross him over? He puts the bumper to the back of him. Now, another piece of contact. Ty Gibbs got into the right rear quarter panel.
You heard him lift though. Larson misses his corner again. Ty Gibbs underneath him.
Ty Gibbs complete. completes the pass. He's leading at Road America.
And so much was made about aggression. The cleanest pass perhaps all year by the 54. So impressive pass in the Cup champ.
To the point, he had Larson in trouble. Could have stayed in the gas and spun him, and he didn't. He lived it, lived to fight another day, and then passed him in the next corner.
Here comes Larson. He fights back. A good turn again by Ty Gibbs. Now through 8. Coming up on the carousel, we've seen the 17 sliding almost sideways as he makes this big sweeping right-hand turn.
From the moment Ty Gibbs got an Xfinity car on a road course, he was a natural. He was fast. He has spent tons of time in go-karts, own road courses, preparing himself for this. All of that work has got him ready to win this race today.
Here he comes. Ty Gibbs. Kyle Larson. Larson's closing the gap.
Canada corner, the next big braking zone as they enter the backstretch. They have the kink and then down to heavy braking. That's where Gibbs is going to have to defend. Conservative through the kink, and that gives Larson a little bit of a run. Will Larson pull out a line? It's a great look. Let's see what kind of run he has.
You mentioned it, Steve, a heavy braking zone. They're approaching right now. Larson trying to take advantage of it.
Will he cross him over? He's sitting outside now through turn 12. Still Gibbs with the advantage, and he pulls away a bit. Ty Gibbs, an amazing pass on the 17 of Kyle Larson, and he's holding him off. The final turn. Ty Gibbs up the hill. And an amazing run for Ty Gibbs. He's going to win at Road America.
Ty Gibbs. Woo! Thank you. I'll go ahead, guys. Thank you, guys.
One more time around, one lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
Looking at a man in total control. Check the mirrors.
It's a nice little drive on a Saturday afternoon.
He's doing a heck of a job. You know, it all comes back to that restart, right? Kept the track position when it mattered. Pit stops and restarts.
Practice and qualifying, we talked a lot about the maturity of this young man, just 19 years old. We knew he was going to have great equipment just because of his last name. Ty Gibbs, driving for Joe Gibbs Racing, is going to grab his 9th career win. It comes at Michigan. What a run for Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs, Noah Gregson making up row 1. Brandon Jones, Sheldon Creed make up row 2.
Good restart by the 19. And that outside line as well.
Big push by the 19. And he gets to the inside again. 3 wide as they come out of 2. Now, 3 wide isn't going to work through 3 and 4. Sheldon Creed shoving the 19. He's sideways, but he lurches out front. The white flag one more time around. Jones gets tagged by the 54.
Whoa!
Ty Gibbs out front. Jones around. Caution comes out. Ty Gibbs sees the checkered yellow flags. And Ty Gibbs put the bumper to the back of the 19, and that's the damage that happened after.
That's a good teammate right there. All right.
Yes, they drive for the same organization, Joe Gibbs Racing. And the way they finished, it will be Allgaier that would advance to the championship 4.
It's one thing to get moved out of your way by your teammate. It's a whole other thing to get wrecked by him.
I was thinking the same thing, and I often feel on restarts it's kind of open game, but coming with 1 lap to go to get absolutely turned around, it's going to be hard to swallow for the driver of the 19. Let's take a look, guys.
Yeah, they get down into the braking zone, and he just right into the back of the 19. No chance for Brandon to make the corner.
I'm just not impressed. It doesn't take much of a race car driver to run another guy over from behind. It's one thing to hit him in the door or the quarter panel if it's contested, but this right here is squared up, bumper to bumper. Unimpressed. Hit him so hard it buckled the hood.
Yeah, Ty Gibbs punted the 19 of Brandon Jones. And now he's going to celebrate in front of the crowd here. And this crowd is very educated. And we'll see what they think about what Ty Gibbs just did when he gets out of the car. And here comes Gregson through 3 and 4. It is 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. What will Gregson do if he's able to get to him? Can Gibbs stay in front? The lap traffic once again coming into play. Gibbs clean off of turn 2, down the backstretch for the final time. Gregson throws it into turn 3. Can he get there? He's not going to. Ty Gibbs is going to win the race and the championship.
Great job, buddy. Great job. Remember, humble, brother. So proud of you. So proud.
You guys are the man. Thank you. Thank you for everybody.
At just 20 years old, that young phenom continues to impress, and today adds an Xfinity Series championship.
To be a champion. Man, I just want to thank you for all.
That sounded like series director there coming on the radio, Wayne Otten. And the crowd and crew celebrating. We'll see what the crowd does when Ty gets out of the car. Gregson gave it his all. You see him pulling the helmet off now and climbing out of the car. Dylan, I believe you caught up with a very happy crew chief.
And they are in the middle of their traditional post-race prayer that the coach and everybody leads on this Joe Gibbs Racing team. Chris Gale, let's grab you here real quick. Man, how proud of you of this kid. In a week where there was so much turmoil and distraction, he blocked all that out, and now he's a champion.
Yeah, I mean, just think about how tough you got to be, how resilient you have to be after going through that last week, right? The hardest thing for him was going to be all the stuff leading up to it, man. When you got between these two walls on the racetrack, that's where he shined today, man. So proud of, you know, there were 3 or 4 moments there where he could have panicked, could have got himself in trouble, could have got somebody else in trouble, and man, he did such a marvelous job all day.
Congratulations. Go celebrate.
Thank you.
Chris Gale and Ty Gibbs, Xfinity Series champions.
Chris Gale knows success. There you see Noah Gregson out of the car, looking exhausted and disappointed. When we talked to him earlier this week, Gregson talked about how important it would be to win a championship. He was very emotional, taking everything in. And I think Ty Gibbs was unsure of what emotions he should show. And you heard on the radio after he won, stay humble.
Well, Rick, with all of the pressure from the week and all of the public, his own team, the competitors questioning his move, he steps up, sits on the pole, wins every stage, and wins the race. And say what you want about the young man and how he races, you may or may not like it. You have to be impressed with his ability to put all that behind him in this huge moment and go dominate and win this race.
Yeah, on Thursday in the media center, he said a lot of the right things. The questions were, would his actions back them up? And on the biggest stage of his career, I didn't see him touch anyone. Clean racing when it would have been the easiest to make a move. So his actions backed up what he said, and now he gets this triumphant stand on his car.
Cheers and boos mixture. And you see the excitement in the young man He has won the race, his 7th of this year, and a championship. Marty?
Well, Rick, I'll say before the race, it was a lot of boos from the crowd, but that was a mixture. Some cheers there for Ty Gibbs, the 2022 Xfinity Series champion. Well, Ty, how did you put all the chatter and all the criticism behind you this week and deliver the title today?
Yeah, well, first off, I just want to say thank you to my team. Every one of these guys, my pit crew, they did an awesome job. They put us here. Great job to my team. You know, what I did last week was unacceptable. And, you know, I apologize once again, but it was unacceptable because we could have had 2 shots to win this deal. And it was stupid from an organization standpoint, so all my fault. And you know, I can sit here and tell you I'm sorry as much as I can, but that's not going to fix it. I got to fix my actions, and I feel like today I had a good race. I feel like it made some good moves. Me and the 7 were racing really hard. I feel like hopefully we put on a great show for you guys fans, and thank you for all what you guys do.
I want to get your reaction to that. This is 33 races, 10 months of work, all going into this one moment. And you get out as a champion, and it's very mixed reaction from the fans. How do you react to that?
Yeah, well, I don't want to be the one with the boos, and I'm the one that put myself in that position. But whatever, I don't want this championship to be remembered for boos. I want to be remembered for hard work on our team. Awesome job. Let's go, Monster Energy, David Gallen, Mitch Covington. Thank you guys so much. Norm from Interstate Batteries, Xfinity. My car was the fastest from the internet. I think that's what I'm supposed to say. I don't know. Thank you to the fans. I know I don't have that many of them. Hopefully I earned some respect back. And we'll move on. Thank you, guys.
A little cheers there. So I want to ask you your thoughts when you saw the 9 behind you after all the chatter that if he got to you all week long, he said he was going to wreck you. Were you worried that would happen?
Not at all. I focused at the windshield. I feel like we had a great race with those guys. So great job at Junior Motorsports, but you know, the 25% won. Awesome job. Thank you for everybody. Thank you all the guys. Had an awesome time racing Xfinity Series this year. You know, looking for more, and I'm very excited. Thank you for everybody. We're champions. We're champions.
Ty Gibbs took the dominant car. Dave Burns, he wins it. He's the 2022 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion.
Ty Gibbs out of the car, and that means it's time to celebrate a championship. And let's go to the championship stage and Marty Snyder.
Yeah, Rick, time to hand out some hardware for the 2022 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion, Ty Gibbs. To do that, we have Matt Lederer, Vice President, Branded Partnerships and Activation with Comcast. Also, Steve O'Donnell, the Chief Operating Officer of NASCAR. So, Matt, we'll let you start. Congratulations to everyone Comcast Xfinity on an outstanding 2022.
Yeah, thank you, Marty, very much. It was a great season. And let me start by saying congratulations to Coach Gibbs, everybody at Joe Gibbs Racing, Toyota Racing, congratulations. You know, we say in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, names are made here. And I think it's really, really clear that Ty's been making his name since day one. Winning his first ever race in our series, 11 wins, and now culminating it with the championship this year. So Ty, on behalf of everybody at Comcast, NBC Universal, congratulations on being the 2022 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion.
All right, Steve, I'll let you do the honors and have the next word here.
Yeah, incredible battle with Justin, Josh, and Noah. One of the best races I've seen. Ty, you delivered with the bright lights. We're proud to call you our 22 champion. Look forward to seeing you in the Cup Series as well.
All right, time to hand out some hardware. For that, we'll let Mr. O'Donnell do that. Ty Gibbs, the 2022 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion. He's got that trophy. Get in here and grab a word with Ty. Paul Dolschel from Toyota over here as well. So Ty, you said this week, I let my family down. I even betrayed my family. Does that make it all the more sweeter to deliver a championship to them today?
I just, you know, the mistakes I made last week were completely unacceptable. And the only thing I could have done this week is gone out there and win and drive respectfully. And I feel like I did that. And thank you to my team. I once again apologize again to the 19 team and my whole organization. But the only thing I knew moving forward is do better. That's something I work my hardest at. But you know, forget about that now. It's time to celebrate a championship with all these guys' hard work. And it's just amazing.
In a way, did last week motivate you even more for today?
I don't really believe in motivation. It's all temporary. Motivation's weakness. Relentlessness is infinity and lasts forever. So that's what I keep my mind on and keep moving forward with. And you know, I love for racing so much that I don't have to be motivated to do stuff. I love it. I love doing it. I love the work.
We've talked about your emotions all week long, but what were your emotions after the checkered flag, and what thoughts did you have about the family and this organization?
I just was so excited, to be honest with you. I feel like I was filled up with such energy that I didn't know what to do with myself. Luckily I didn't cry like I did when I won Daytona, so hopefully I matured a little bit, I guess.
All right, were those the hardest laps you've ever driven in your entire life?
They were definitely really hard, and especially when I got to one of the teammates, I was a little scared, but he raced me well and let me go by. I respect everybody. I feel like this whole week's given me a new perspective on racing and how to handle it.
You got the hug from your grandfather, but you also got a congratulations from Noah Gragson. After all the words he said this week, what did that mean to you?
It means a lot, for sure. Especially having my grandfather there is awesome, and then having Noah come up means a lot to me. So it just shows two great people, and great race car drivers. I have respect for Noah, and no matter what he says this whole week. So I just keep moving forward. I feel like I'm just gonna keep working as hard as I can and keep enjoying it. And I tell you what, after tomorrow, I can't wait for the off season.
I tell you what, these pit crew guys who got you that last stop and gained you a spot, I think they're ready to party. Are you?
I'm 20. I got a race tomorrow, so I guess the party is going to only last too long, but these boys do whatever they want tonight. They have a free pass.
There you go, Rick. I think Coca-Cola, when you're age 20, is an acceptable form of partying. Ty Gibbs certainly going to enjoy the evening now as the NASCAR Xfinity Series champion.
We'll see when it sinks in for the young man. You see the smile on his face. And he talked about he doesn't need motivation. He loves the sport, loves racing so much that it's that love that drives him to be the best. And today, he was the best. He is the best. He is the 2022 champion of the Xfinity Series.